Hi people, finally get a video again. And this morning, at this beautiful place in Parramatta, Australia, I want to share my thoughts a little bit more with you. So, recently I've got this exchange conversation from one of my coworkers saying that, or talking about disagreeing and agreeing, and kind of like matching and mismatching other people during a conversation, and the upsides and downsides from each perspective. So, what we did in our company was we were trying to, first of all, get a session with matching and then mismatching others in a one on one conversation. After we shared some feedback, and I had a great insight from myself personally, which was, it's always nice to agree with someone, always nice to match somebody's expectation, always nice to have a nice chat. But if you're constantly agreeing on what both of you are saying, you don't learn anything, right? Because you don't talk about new ways of implementing your knowledge or using your knowledge to grow. Because you're just talking about what you already know, both of you. And you're always thinking about what you already know to be true or think to be true. So you never expect the unexpected, and basically you're very narrow minded when you just thought about or think about what you already think to be true, right? So in order for that, you try to mismatch sometimes other people. Or what I like to call it is take another perspective towards life, towards oneself, thinking about a certain topic from a different kind of angle. And what I like about mismatching or disagreeing is that you finally think about a new idea, right? You try to go beyond your pool of knowledge and thinking about the concept to think outside the box. I don't really like that concept actually. I rather remove the box and then think open mindedly, not expecting that I know something already, but expecting that I know nothing, and knowing that I don't know what I don't know. So apply critical thinking towards the other person. If I say, hey, buddy, I have a different kind of perspective on that topic, I slightly agree and slightly disagree with you, then both of you are able to finally learn something new. Because not only you question yourself, but also the other person. And more or less you question life. So this is when you're actually capable of learning something new. So when I shared these thoughts around my group, they were very surprised to hear my kind of perspective of disagreeing and mismatching. Because a lot of people nowadays, they try to think about, or they tend to think about mismatching as something negative. Because you always try to not make the other person upset, always try to meet expectations. But if you're just constantly meet expectations, after a while you have nothing to talk or think about anymore because it's just the same, and there are no new goals, right? So sometimes further think beyond what you already know to be true, and hold yourself accountable to learn something new from the other person, from anything that you perceive and go through life, and just be able to honestly appreciate the other person's perspective of himself and also of life. So thanks a lot for listening, and I will catch you in the next one.